Hello, Huskies back again with more Detroit Red Wings GM mode franchise mode commentary. Last video we kind of continued our interesting season, to say the least here. I mean, by no means are we a bad team. I don't think we're a bad team, but we definitely have some lines that need fixing. But honestly, when I look at this team, with the Arvidsson deal, Eriksson Ek, signing Klimchuk, like, we don't look that bad now. Our forwards are pretty good now. Our defense does kind of fall off with Sandheim and then two guys on the bottom pair. So we do kind of fall off pretty hard there, and our goaltender isn't the best. Parsons is an 83. Now I'm hoping that he gets 1 year of, good solid play. He'll get to like an 84 and 85, and we can kind of room with him. I was going to try to take Svechnikov, but nobody's biting right now. Now, somebody that I did forget was possibly available, because I was looking at him in the offseason, was Mitch Marner in Toronto. Now, I don't know if he's still available, and I don't think that they want... Yeah, no, Mitch Marner is off the table. Holy shit, he's off the table. I should have made the move when he has 60 points. God damn, 91 Morgan Riley, 91 Austin Matthews, 89 Nylander, 89... They have Jonathan Toews? What? Huh? When did that happen? How long has he been in Toronto? And how the hell do they afford all these guys? They have what? 10, 8, 7, 9, 7. What the hell? And they have Cam Atkinson too at 4.9. 4.4. I mean, Jesus Christ. Alright, so I don't think I'm gonna make a move this video. Or this season with Svechnikov. His trade value just isn't high enough to bring in what I want to bring in. If I make the move, it would be for ideally a top 6 two-way forward that's an 86 overall or higher. And that's not something that I have available to pick from. Alexander Ovechkin, look at that trade value. It's absolutely garbage, but he's 32. God, I could probably trade for Ovechkin. I could probably trade for Ovechkin. I could trade for 1 year of Ovechkin. I mean, he's got 32 goals. As tempting as that is, they are a contender, so I doubt that they'd want to trade Alexander Ovechkin, so I'm not going to do that. Kyle Connor was somebody that interests me. 5.4, two-way forward, 86 overall, but there was just no way that I could make this work, considering the players that they wanted, since they only want NHL talent, and I don't have extras in NHL talent to trade. And I don't have any draft picks left, so this is why I couldn't make a move. I don't have the personnel to make a trade work for Connor, especially because I don't want to trade him. This Alex Tuck kid was somebody else I looked at. I mean, he's a power forward. Raquel, he's a playmaker. Never mind. I mean, I'm looking at all these guys because I want to trade Svechnikov because I don't think he's necessarily worth. He's absolutely. I mean, he's not worth what he's making. But I just don't feel like I can bring a fair trade back. Braden Shen was somebody that I kind of stopped on last video, but he makes 7.3 million. That's really not doing me any. That's actually more than Svechnikov makes. Now, Alex Nylander. He's got a big old frowny face. They're trying to trade him. Sam Reinhart, they're trying to trade as well. Now, Sam Reinhart probably didn't progress, but I feel like Nylander progressed. So, as much as this might hurt our roster, in the long run, I think this is a decent deal. Especially if I can bring back a second with it. That might be too much. Yeah, so I can't bring back a second, but I can probably bring back a third. So Nylander and a third for Svechnikov. This saves us $4 million against the cap. Nylander's 24. He's medium elite. He's probably an 83 and 84. So overall wise, we're taking a hit. But he's got a higher upside. He's got a better contract. And I just think that he's a better. I know he's a playmaker. He's not exactly what you really want, but he's an 83. All right, now that's not the best, but his morale still has to go up. Let's get him in there. Right wing, yeah. So we'll see if he. We'll see how he does. I don't need goal scoring on that second line. And honestly, I can probably put Barzal back on that second line. And even put Nylander on the first line, but that's 3 playmakers. I mean, I don't technically have a sniper per se. But Dylan Larkin has 15 goals. All of my big goal scorers are on the first line. I'm honestly going to put Hosang on the second line and put Nylander on the first. Because Hosang seems to score. So if Hosang can progress, and I mean Hosang fits better on the second line in terms of needing to score. That second line needs a goal scorer since I moved Barzal up to the top line to play with McKinnon. But let's see what that does. Now, like I said, probably not the best trade for us in the long run. Sheknikov is probably gonna go to Buffalo and he's gonna tear it up. And I'm going to be kicking myself. But that's okay. What that was is it was me knowing that I was not going to be able to get a quality return for him until the offseason. Got Tampa Bay 47, but we beat them. All right, whatever. I didn't even know this guy was out of the lineup. He's not. Hopefully Nylander, he's got 2 years of progression. Maybe he can hit an 85. We'll wait and see. I mean, morale gets him to an 84, which is good enough. Since making that move, Matthew Barzal's been injured with a separated shoulder. April 6th. So he's missing the rest of the season, essentially. So that means we're bringing Hosang up. We're moving... Wait, who's got the most goals on this line? Yeah, we're moving Klimchuk to the second line. And we are going to start Matthew Perreault on the third line. Oh boy. Alrighty. So that hurts. Luckily, I think we've kind of gone on a run here that will allow us to firmly get into a playoff spot. I mean, we were kind of on the cusp last time, or last video, but we've only lost 4 games this month. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, Serrano, be nice to us. Oh, and my goaltender's hurt. Oh my, you gotta be kidding me. Like, could this GM mode go any worse? So not only is our team already in shambles, now I have a 76 overall goaltender going into the playoffs. 39-year-old Cam Ward is my starter going into the playoffs. So unless he's going to bring in some, like, his best line's the AHL, I don't care. You know, we might actually miss the playoffs with how bad we're doing right now. I actually kind of want to look. We're 40, 30, and 9. We might be out of a playoff spot. We are. We're 1 point out of a playoff spot. Have they clinched it yet? I don't think they've clinched it yet. No, they haven't. Yeah, we're 1 point behind the Florida Panthers with 3 games left. Oh boy. And we don't have Matthew Barzal, who's our second best player. We don't have our goaltender. We have to play the Tampa Bay Lightning, the New York Islanders, and the Ottawa Senators. 2 of those teams are above us in the standings. This is going to be rough. I'm going to do a real sim. Oh, Matthew Barzal's back, thank God. So we get him at least for the last 3 games. I'm going to best lines. I shouldn't have, but I did. Barzal there, Hosang there, Brown, Eriksson Ek, No, because for some reason this scratches Yamamoto, and I don't understand. I know he's a center, but alright, so there we go. So we're back to normal in terms of our lines, at least. We're still missing our goaltender. That sucks. I mean, Cam Ward, though, to be honest, he's got decent stats. Like, he's got a 920. He's got a 228 goals against, 916 save percentage. He got a shutout. He's 13-5-2. I mean, his time here has been rather. I mean, last year he was a beast. So maybe we can survive. But I'm gonna do a real sim of these games because we need to win. All right, there we go. Nathan McKinnon getting an early goal. That's what we need. All right, Nathan McKinnon getting a second one. Alex Killorn keeping Lightning in it. We need this win though. This is a big 2 points if we can knock off the best team in the NHL. Oh, Tyler Radish ties it. I mean, if we can get a point, I'm okay with a point, but we need to. Oh, Victor Hedman. We can't lose in regulation though. Absolutely cannot lose in regulation. Somebody tie the game. Nikita. All right, that's game. All right, so we gave up 4 unanswered goals. We're gonna have to win these last 2 games against the Islanders, who are a 500 team, and Ottawa, who's a playoff team. If we lose to the Islanders on Long Island, our season's over. All right, 1-1, Nate Schmidt, and we're throwing our backup at him. Oh boy, Matthew Barzal though gets one. 1-1 going into the third. We're out shooting him 19-9. Come on, we cannot afford to lose this game. Nice, Matthew Barzal. Probably was a breakaway. Come on, hold on to this lead. Nice, Pietrangelo with the dagger. That should be game. Nice. So that's a big win. That is a big win. We're going into game 82 against the Ottawa Senators. Let's see where we're at. Did they clinch? Is this a pointless game to sim? They have a 1-point lead on us. So it looks like we need Florida to. Well, what's the Metro look like? We could be tied with Columbus. So we're tied with Columbus right now. And Florida has 1 point on us. Do we all play today? It doesn't tell me. Florida just lost to the Lightning. So let's go ahead and sim game number 82. Nathan McKinnon looking for point per game numbers. He's at 81 for 81 right now. Oh, they got some early lead. Oh boy, we desperately need a win. And just like game 7 last year, we're throwing up a giant fucking just stinker. 5-1. That's game. I'm not gonna sit there and send that. 5-2 loss. God. Regular season ended. Yeah, we absolutely missed the playoffs. There's no way we deserve to make the playoffs. Nope. Florida actually missed the playoffs too. Boston gets in. So we had every chance to make the playoffs. All we had to do was not lose to Ottawa. All we had to do was get a point probably. And we couldn't even do that. That was abysmal. All right, let's do a rundown of stats. I tell you what, boys, I think this GM mode's coming to an end. I want to do 10 seasons, but I just don't think this game is built to run 10 seasons with the cap hits and everything. But Nathan McKinnon, I don't know what more I can say about him. 82 points, point per game player, plus 13, 42 goals. The guy's a monster. Easily the best player on our team, by far. Pietrangelo, 70 points as a two-way defender. That's really good. Jonathan Hosang, 64. Matthew Barzal, 59. Dylan Larkin, 48. Victor Arvidsson, 48. Yamamoto, 43. I mean, not an awful season. I mean, he is playing on the third line. His points went up. That's good. Eriksson Ek, 38. Minus 7, though. Christopher N, minus 8. Alex Nylander, minus 11. He was a minus 18 when he got here, though. So he finished as a plus 7, at least in our team. Giovanni Smith, 17 goals. Oh yeah, what I wanted to look at was Svechnikov. 47 points, a -2. So I mean, he didn't have the greatest season. I'm glad we moved him. We absolutely needed to. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know what to do, boys. I am very quickly running out of ideas for how to get this team to win, because I mean, our forward core, I like our forward core. I don't care about scouting. I don't have any. I have a 3rd round pick, that's it. I didn't want to go to roster moves, just let the auto fix the roster. Oh boy, Parsons is back, that's good. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do 1 more year of Detroit Red Wings, and then I'm gonna look to start a brand new GM mode. This has been fun, but it's just gotten so frustrating with the past couple seasons with how the contract stipulations have worked out, how hard it is to trade with the AI. Plus, they did just update a bunch of junior players. They changed some potentials, so I kind of want to use the new rosters with the team. So I think what we'll do is the Toronto Maple Leafs won the Stanley Cup. Hey, I'm down. What I'm going to do next video, if you're still hanging around, is I'm going to make a poll at the start of the video, episode 25, I believe. No, we had the 14th pick. So episode 25, there will be a poll, and I'll talk about it in the video as well. Anybody retire for us? Did Cam Ward finally kick the bucket? Hey, Daniel Siddian finally retired. Thank goodness, get that cap hit away from us. I wanted goaltenders. Oh, excuse me. Cam Ward didn't retire. Wow. Alright, but yeah, like I said, episode 25, I'll talk about it then too, but there's going to be a poll. Ask you to vote on what teams you want me to use. I'll put a couple teams up there, and if you have any suggestions for said poll, let me know. But I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. Real frustrating. This is the first time we've missed the playoffs since year 1. So I think this was year 6. We had 4 straight playoff seasons. I don't know what season we're on. Let's see. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, this is season 6. So we made the playoffs 4 straight years after kind of a half rebuild. We'll see if we can do. I can do something drastic here for season 7, but that's where I'm going to call it. Then we'll get onto a new team. But yeah, like I said, keep an eye out for that next video. I'll talk about it at the start. There will be a poll. Leave your team suggestions in the comments below for this video. But as always, despite the outcome of the season, if you enjoyed the video, remember to leave a like, as well as subscribe to the channel if you have not already and you enjoy what you see. That's the best way to get notified of when I put up new videos, typically Monday through Friday, unless I get busy or oversleep. But as always, in addition, thank you for watching, and hopefully I see you next video for what I hope to be a triumphant end to this GM mode.